Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into Triple Aqua from the West, from Key West. I'm Mermaid Christy Ann. So I want to ask a question today. Are you worried about what people think about you? And if you are worried about what people think about you, please don't let it dictate your decisions in life. And please don't let it even bother you in the least. And I'm going to tell you why it's so important not to worry about what people think about you. In this society, we have been groomed to thinking that, we have to always do what our family's always done, or like what our family likes, or, fit into this peer group right here, and you have to accept certain things and leave certain things out, or to be successful at a job, you have to be a certain kind of way. Now, people who are very successful know that going against the grain and marching to the beat of your own drum is where it's at. It's because those people are not scared, and those people are not scared about the opinions of others. They don't let them sway them. They don't let them define who they are as a person. So today the moon is in Aquarius, and me being a triple aqua, triple Aquarius, I want to talk about this a little bit. We are embodying Aquarian energies. One of the Aquarian energies is being a rebel, is being intellectual, is being compassionate. And being a rebel is really easy for an Aquarius person. And if you might have a lot of Aquarius in your chart, you might have the ruling planet Uranus in your chart. Most likely we all kind of have a little bit of all of the different zodiac signs. And we also are in the age of Aquarius right now, that we are embodying these energies, whether you've noticed it or not. Have you become a little rebellious and be like, I don't care, I like it, and that's all that matters? Or just a little bit more, just a lot more brave to take a leap of faith and not worried how you're gonna land, and just know that you're gonna be like that cat and lands on all four of your little paws there. Well, what happens is, and the reason that happens, and it's so easy for an Aquarius and even for all of us right now to embody these energies, is because in the solar system, all the planets spin one way, with the exception of Uranus. It spins the opposite way. So that's why it's the rebel of the zodiac. It doesn't mind to go against the grain. It doesn't mind to say, I don't agree with that. Or someone say something about their outfit and they'll be like, I like it, or just and not say anything because they really don't give a rip. I used to live with somebody that used to say to me all the time, are you really gonna wear that? And I remember just looking at them and not saying anything, or saying, yeah, I am, and I love this outfit. And I really did. And it wasn't just to be, a tit for tat. It was just like, I put it on. I wasn't worried about you. I wasn't worried about the world. It made me feel good. And I wasn't dressed inappropriately. And I'm going out there and I'm just going to feel good about myself. Had I been a person that worried about what that person thought or what other people's opinions might be of me, I would have gone back in and changed, and then been frustrated and changed a million times, and worried that the entire world was going to be looking at me like I was under a microscope. But I'm not. But it's also easy for me because it's the energy that I embody. But I'm here to tell you, we can all embody that energy all the time, whenever we want. You can just ask for it, pray to God for it, to Source, to the universe, to give you that Aquarius energy that's going to help you be that rebel that marched to the beat of your own band, or even band is me, or your own drum. But if you're like me, your own band. Since I'm a triple Aquarius, I really don't give a rip sometimes, most of the time, probably all of the time, what people's opinions are about me. I have family members all the time that say, you should have done this and this, or they want you to put you in a little mold. And then friends do the same thing, or people that you just met. Don't listen unless it's something that you feel in your heart is right. But if you don't feel it's right, it's okay. I mean, it's okay for them to be opinionated. But what's wrong is when you take that and it's not making you happy, but you want to make that person happy, you change everything around. Now, if you want to change your life to make somebody happy, just do it because it's also going to make you happy. It's also going to make you a better person. And at the end, you're going to feel really, really good about yourself. But if you're going to make decisions because your family thinks a certain way, or, you know, they want you to be in a certain religion, or take it however it resonates for you, and you make these decisions just to please everybody, you're going to be miserable. You're going to attract negative energy. You're going to attract a lack mentality. Woe is me. Why doesn't anything ever go my way? Oh my gosh. That's all you're going to attract, or that you're going to embody that energy, and it's not going to be healthy for you, because it's going to stunt your development. It's going to stunt your spiritual growth. It's going to also block you from your gifts. When you take that leap of faith and you go forward towards something that really, really, really means a lot to you, even though it's scary, and you're not worried about what anybody does, it's called faith. And I talked about that in my last video, so watch the last video. I can't remember. Oh, it was intuition over your intellect, or vice versa. But along with that, what I talked about in the last video, making your decisions and not letting other people sway you or even worry about. I tell people all the time, you know, like if I hear, you know, oh, so-and-so said this, or so-and-so said, at the end of the day, it's none of my business what they say about me, good, bad, or indifferent. I know the truth. God knows the truth. Stay steady on your course. Keep going after your dreams. Keep focusing on what's going to make you happy, what you need to do. Everyone here is on their own journey. Everyone is here on their own individual mission. And if you let the opinions of others, or even preconceived opinions, like opinions that you don't even know, but you're like letting your mind geek you up. Oh, this one's going to have something to say. Oh, the whole world's going to talk about, oh, I'm going to be under a microscope. Everyone's going to be talking blah, 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 blah. You're copping out. You're not living. You're just being. And not only are you just being, you're being miserable, because you are just doing things to keep up with everyone else's opinions. And while you're so sad over here, everyone's world is spinning. Everyone's gonna keep going. And if their world isn't spinning and they're focusing on you, well, then look at that. Because why is that person putting so much energy onto you and not letting you be your own person, and not letting you giving you your space and letting you grow? Because that's what it means to be in a real relationship, a healthy relationship with people, whether it's a family member, a friend, a lover, a significant other, a loved one, just anything. It's encouraging people to be who they are at their core, as long as it's healthy and it's not inappropriate. Well, then sure, let them be who they are. Don't try to force them into a little box. Don't try to force your opinions onto them. Are you walking in their shoes? Are you paying their bills? Are you making the decisions at the end of the day when it really, really comes down to it? No, that person is. So if you are a person who's an independent person, but you're not independent in the sense that you worry so much about what people think about you, that you basically are walking on eggshells not to upset anybody, or worse, because you're worried that people are going to talk about you and you're going to be like, you know, the center of attention in a negative way, well, get over yourself, because at the end of the day, no one really cares. Keep doing what you need to do. And I know that was harsh, but I run into people all the time that are like, oh, I thought I did something wrong, or oh, really? I shouldn't wear that because someone tells them something. No, I mean, unless, you know, you've got a big hole in your shirt, or there's a big stain on it and you're really going someplace nice. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I mean, yes, you can point things out to people, but you shouldn't try to control people. And if people are trying to control you, there's something wrong with that person's energy, that they feel like they constantly have to control you and make you fit into what they think. You know, the school system right now, and I don't have children, so a lot of people probably roll their eyes, but I'm able to watch a lot of families, and since I'm the oldest of 7, get to watch like different dynamics, and I pay attention because there's no bias. So I notice a lot how we're teaching kids a lot of the wrong things sometimes, where, You know, we want them to go do this and do that because we never did it. And yeah, they have to do that and they have to do, or we did that, so that's what they have to do. But everyone ticks differently. And how beautiful would the world be if everyone did what made them happy? We would have less suicides. We would have less people abusing drugs or alcohol, because they would be able to be free and not have to feel like they have to please people or fit into a mold in order to feel loved. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. Everybody wants to feel accepted. Everybody wants to feel loved. Nobody wants to feel like an outcast. And it is so liberating when you don't care about other people's opinionated opinions or forceful opinions or negative opinions about you, or the stories they tell themselves or tell other people about you. You know, a real friend or somebody who really wants you to succeed or do good is not going to make you feel like that. You know, I put a quote up today, it just popped into my mind like they do. And thank you, my angels, whoever works with me gives me all this, my ancient ancestors gives me all of these beautiful gifts of writing quotes and poetry. And it just popped into my mind to stop and say it on my phone real quick. And it went, if I can remember, because it just popped into my mind today, and I put it on my Instagram story. My Instagram is Mermaid Christy Ann Key West. And so it says, swim away from relationships that weigh heavy on your soul. No one wants the Titanic anchored on their chest. And that's what happens when you constantly are worried about what other people think about you. You are going to be, you're not going to be yourself. You're going to be suppressed, and it's going to weigh heavy on you, and you're just going to feel like, oh, like not good. But when you just say, you know what, think whatever you want of me. Think about whatever the person I picked, or think about whatever you want about the job I picked. Me da lo mismo. It's all the same to me. I don't care. It's so liberating. Yes, you might be an outcast from everybody in your family except for one person that agrees with you. You might be an outcast from your friends because now they don't agree with you and you don't fit into that mold anymore. You might be an outcast at your work because you're not speaking the same language as them because you're going off into a different direction. That's okay. You are here on your own to do what you need to do. We are blessed when we have people that are working with us and are around us, but at the end of the day, you always have the universe that has your back. You always have God, Source, your beautiful spiritual family that has your back. So we're going to pull from the Cosmic Tarot because I feel that this is very cosmic right now, and especially all the Aquarius energy and the Uranus energy that we're getting. So be that rebel. Swim against the grain. Is it swim against the grain? No, swim against the current. Go against the grain. That's what it is. Yeah. You know, people that are innovative, you know, so many people, like their teachers tell them they were never going to amount to anything, they were going to do anything. They didn't listen to that. They just kept doing what they were supposed to do because those people weren't going to be told no. Those people weren't going to be told they weren't good enough, that their idea wasn't right, or the person they picked was wrong. And you know what? If you're wrong, you have to make those mistakes on your own. It's your journey, not anyone else's. Oh my God, how beautiful. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Isn't that beautiful? So the Queen of Pentacles, she is strong. She is fierce. She knows how to manifest. She can make money. She's very resourceful, the Queen of Pentacles, and she's grounded. You know, she knows who she is. She's not worried about what. I mean, look at the look on her face. Does she look like she's worried about what anybody else thinks? No. She has a crown on her head. She is, you know, she's amazing. She's got a lot of green around her. Her heart's open. There's a willow tree there. The willow tree expands and it has like these really, really wide, deep roots, and it's very nurturing. And that's where Spirit, God, Source is calling everybody to be. Be your own Queen of Pentacles. If you're a guy, be your own King of Pentacles. Take it how it resonates. But this is really, really gorgeous. And then at the bottom, we have the Lovers. Isn't that beautiful? So the Lovers represent choices. And there again, it's your free will. Are you going to make choices to make you happy? Are you going to make, you know, and it's really cool. Like, look at the stars on her sleeve there, you know, and like, look at the stars in their hair, like all the sparkles, you know, and it's about making choices that are going to make you happy. I mean, shoot, they look really happy, right? So yeah, don't worry about what, and you know, it's balance. It's a balance when you do that and you don't let people shake your foundation and basically uproot you and put you in a little box or replant you in their garden, because that's where they want you. They want you in their garden because there they can control you. There they can water you when they want to, breadcrumb you to death or not. No, don't stay in your own garden. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing in their garden, and definitely don't worry about the opinions of others, because if they're so focused on you, means they're not watering their own garden, means they're not working on what's making them happy. Because a person that is happy and content inside is not trying to control anybody else at all. They might point stuff out, but they're not trying to control anybody else. It's the people that try to control other people. It's because they're looking for something to fulfill them. They're not happy about something, and that's okay too. That's their journey, and that's what they're in. There's no judgment here. But yeah, how beautiful. So we're gonna leave that, and then I might pull again from there just because that was like perfect. So we're gonna pull from the Angel of Atlantis. I guess since yesterday's reading, I'm doing things a little different lately. Just kind of implementing some cards while I talk about the different subjects. How long have I been on here? 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes. That's a long time. So I hope you guys are enjoying these messages. Oh, that one wanted to come out. Yeah, look at that. And I feel like it's Archangel Zadkiel. Security. And I think that's why we let other people's opinions sway us, because it gives us this false sense of security, that we are going to be loved, that we are going to be accepted, and we don't want to be alone, and we don't want to be an outcast. But take on that Aquarius energy and be the outcast, be the rebel, and you're gonna see that so many people, you know, are gonna come your way. Every time energies that don't mesh with mine are not equally yoked with mine, and I've learned this a lot, so I'm not scared about it anymore, end up moving away from me, or I end up distancing my energy from them, you open yourself up to more people coming in and more energy. You know, just recently I've had to energetically, not physically, I didn't have to say anything or do anything, but energetically I had to let some energies go, and in a loving way, and just be like, okay, well, just let that energy go. That energy is going to go and do off their own thing, this and that and the other. And then new energy has come in, and it's been the right energy, and it's been energy that appreciates you. And it's interesting how that works. Once you let go of what people think about you, or what they may think about you, and go after what you want, all those beautiful energies are gonna come in. Don't linger in that unhappy state trying to please everyone else. You can never please everybody. So if you're gonna please somebody, please yourself, as long as you're being thoughtful and curious of other people, because you do want to put yourself in other people's shoes, and you want to say, okay, have I done enough here? Have I really been patient? Have I really been kind? Have I really been ingratiating? Have I really tolerated so much, and I've given this person so many opportunities, more opportunities than the universe should allow, that it's time for me to worry about me and not worry about what the gum bumping is, you know, what the gum bumpers are going to say, what the naysayers are going to say, you know, what the gossip at the local sandbar is going to be about you. You know, maybe that's good. Maybe bad press is good press. I mean, at least they're talking about you, right? And then there we go. Archangel Michael at the bottom of the deck is patience. You know, and it's beautiful. It's depicted by the pyramids there. And You know, it took a lot of patience to build these pyramids, and they're still there in the test of time. They've stood the test of time. They are still there. And it took a long time for this to come into fruition. So know that by letting go of what other people may think of you, or what people are thinking of you, because you're going through, you know, if these people here have been worried about, because I mean, this is some major technology, and it's oddly that this card came out. So I was just talking to a friend about it last night. We're actually just texting, and the energy for Sirius the star, which most, like the Egyptians, the Mayans, and other cultures created temples for this. It's basically, it's larger than our sun, and it's basically sorry, I just got a message pop up there and I was just trying to read it. It's basically, in ancient times, it's known as the spiritual sun, because it's like, I don't even know how many times bigger than our actual sun and brighter. And it's Sirius, which is a star, just like our sun is a star. And the energies come in every year from the 3rd of July to the 7th, and it's a gateway. And yesterday the gateway closed. So if you knew about that, I'm sure you did your like little rituals or went out there and got all the good Sirius energy. But had these people talked to all the small-minded people, or all the closed-off people, or all the naysayers and gossipers about their ideas to build the pyramids, and they were like, you're never gonna do that, that's crazy, that is like an enormous feat, it's never gonna happen, and they believed it, you know. And like I said earlier, they went in and changed a million times, or changed their concept, and didn't stand firm in their convictions. This would have never happened. We would have never been able to enjoy the beautiful mysteries today. But these people didn't care. They didn't care what other people were saying or what they might say. They were doing what they were called to do, because it's what was going to make them happy and what they needed to do. You don't want to be that person that life goes by and you're like, oh, what if? Or worse, like I said in the previous video yesterday, you know, there's a lifespan for these, yes, what's written in the stars for you is not erased. However, if you pass up the opportunity, that opportunity is going to be given to somebody else. So shake it off, like Taylor Swift says. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing or thinking, or what they might think of you. You are not on a microscope. And at the end of the day, everyone's their own universe. They really are not worried. And like I said, if they are worried about what you're doing, they obviously have a lot of work to do on themselves. So you are basically taking the opinion of somebody who is broken. And you're letting somebody who is broken, or people who are broken or have not done the work to heal themselves, dictate your life, because you're worried about if you're going to fit in or not. Or it's the right thing to do, or it's always been done like that. I mean, for crying out loud, if the first person that was white never fell in love with a black person and got married, then we would never have interracial relationships, because that was taboo. You couldn't do that, right? So think outside the box, be that rebel, embody that Aquarius energy, be that one planet that spins the opposite way. And it's funny, because once you do it, people might not like it, but then they're like, they have respect for you. And then they're like, wow, what makes that person tick? You don't even know what makes you tick. You just know that you gotta go, 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 go. And you have a one-track mind, and you just know that you have to end up over there, and that's where you're gonna end up. And people will follow you. And the people that don't follow you are just meant to do something else, and that's okay too. So I like that a lot, and I'm going to pull another card from the Cosmic Tarot and then close this energy out. Oh, I cut the deck and look what's there. The sun, the happiest card in the deck. And that's what you're gonna feel like. You're gonna feel like the sun is shining on you all the time. And you're happy all the time. Just give me an idea for tomorrow's video. So hopefully my dad is coming out of surgery soon. I'm actually waiting for a call from the doctor. Having a double bypass surgery today, and he was in good spirits this morning when I talked to him and ready to get it over with. That was good. And he's one for sure that doesn't give a rip what anybody thinks. All right. So, oh, that one kind of wanted to come out, but I felt like I was forcing it. So let's see what flies out. Please like and share and subscribe. I think I'm a new channel, so it's not like I have a million likes or anything like that, but it does help. Wow, it was really cool. Oh my gosh, we got the star on the bottom. That's the Aquarius card. This is so cool. Okay, so we're gonna read these two cards, and sorry about my, one day I'm gonna have like a better setup here and not like have to hit my head on the lamp here. Oh, how cool. So we got the Lovers earlier, and now we got the Two of Pentacles. And again, Two of Pentacles is about, should I go right? Should I go left? Should I go forward? Should I go backwards? It's kind of like an impasse. Like it's about taking those steps. So take those steps, because again, you see the boat in the background as that focusing. It's like yin and yang on the sail. Again, you're going to be balanced once you make your decision. You know, in the Bible, it says, you know, God likes people who he doesn't like people who are lukewarm. And what he means by that, don't be a yes, no, maybe type of person. Let your yes be a yes and your no be a no. Because when your yes is a yes and your no is a no, you stand firm. You know what you want. When you're a yes, no, maybe kind of person, you're influenced by everybody. You're worried about what everybody thinks. You're going to let everybody govern your life and control your life. That's not healthy, because it's not what's good for you. Then you've got the Ten of Pentacles, because Ten of Pentacles is like having all your earthly pleasures, everything that you want, and just being really wealthy and just having it all. And that's what happens when you follow your North Star. That's what, oh, was that yesterday's? No, the day before, I think, was following your North Star. I think. I'm getting them all jumbled up and confused. But then you've got the Star, which is the Aquarius card. You've got Uranus there, and then you've got the Star, and then Aquarius is the star key of the Zodiac, and so you follow your true north. And that's what the Aquarius is. And it's interesting because, you know, she's got a foot on land and a foot in the water, and it's basically, you know, being here in the 3D, and then water represents, you know, your emotions and spirituality. So it's being able to be in two realms at once, two worlds at once, and it's very easy for Aquarius to do that, to be very spiritual and very grounded at the same time. And it's very, it intertwines. It's almost like all in one shot. And for most people, they can't do that. They have to differentiate one or the other, or they can live in two realms, which is really cool. But yeah, so, you know, she's there pouring out the water. So follow your intuition, follow your North Star, follow your guidance. Make sure that you are not letting other people's opinions dictate your life, dictate your decisions. Don't worry about what other people think. Thank you so much for being with me today. And remember to always keep swimming towards your dreams. Bye.